right now.
That breaking news this morning, an officer-involved shooting in Independence, Missouri. Let's get right out to KSHB 41 News reporter Olivia Acree, who is live from the scene for us. Olivia, what do we know so far?
Yeah, we just got here about 30 minutes or so, but I will actually let Sergeant Chris DePue tell us really what went on here. He knows the scene better than I. He's with Lee Summit representing the PIIT team this morning. So can you first tell us a little bit about where we are and what happened here this morning?
This morning, officers from the Independence Police Department called here behind me to the scene here on Truman Road around 1 o'clock this morning. The initial report they got from their dispatch was a disturbance involving parties armed with guns, was the information they had when they came here. When the officers got on scene, they got down over the hill there in front of the apartment complex or the apartment building and encountered a man in a vehicle who was in the back seat of his vehicle. They made contact with that gentleman. They asked him to provide ID. They asked him if he was involved in the disturbance and if he could provide any other information. At some point during that altercation, that gentleman produced a firearm. The officers gave the man multiple commands to drop the firearm and not engage. The gentleman disregarded their commands, and unfortunately gunfire followed. The officers then, believing they had an active scene there, a dangerous scene, removed the man a couple hundred yards to the west here to get medical aid. They had an ambulance standing by there. Unfortunately, the man passed there, and the investigation now commences from there.
Okay. And there's still quite a heavy police presence, and this happened around 3 a.m.?
1 a.m.
1 a.m. Thank you. This happened
morning.
around 1 a.m. this morning. Still a heavy police presence. Do you expect this for much more of the morning?
I would say we'll be here till maybe as late as noon. Several agencies assisting us. Kansas City comes out and does our crime scene work for the PIIT team, the police involved incident team. So they'll have evidence to gather and things to do. They'll do an accurate crime scene diagram and the way they do that computerized electronically. So that'll be done, as well as gathering evidence and interviews. So you could see us here as late as 10, 11 o'clock this morning. From there, the investigators will spend the next 2 to 3 weeks compiling all that information, waiting on reports. Then that entire file gets submitted to the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office for a complete review.
And can you also tell us a little bit about why the PIIT team is investigating today instead of Independence?
The PIIT team was formed approximately 2 years ago, and that stands for the Police Involved Incident Team. It covers all uses of force, Eastern Jackson County. It's made up of 4 agencies: Lee Summit PD, Blue Springs, Grandview, and Independence. The idea is that any agency involved in the shooting, for example, tonight was Independence, they sit out and they allow the other 3 agencies to provide that independent review and that independent fact gathering to give it that unbiased investigation.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone needs to know about the area right now of Truman Road? People can drive, there's no threat to safety, anything like that, right?
No suspects remaining at large. Truman Road is open for traffic, and just be careful as you come through the area.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So now that we know a little bit more about what happened here, we'll keep updating you throughout the morning, reminding you of what they're investigating and what happened here. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Gian.
Thank you so much for bringing us the latest this morning, Olivia. Please stay safe.